position is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love ATN News Media Group.
ATN News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
You lied, you mess around. I'm saying right now. You see, our special guest is the councilman from the 8th Ward.
Well, we'll let you get your pleasantries out real quick.
Nah, they don't want to see me.
Go on and say while we share. Go on and do what you got to do, and then we'll talk to
For
Dennis.
the record, Winters was late today.
Yes, super late.
Damn.
You put my boy Mickey on blast every time. Every time.
Be lying. Now somebody was here with me to see you be late. Good morning.
I didn't even go say nothing. Y'all gonna let them two gang up on me like that? I walked in at 9:02 because the elevator was slow.
What you just said was?
I said the elevator was sketch.
Yeah. That's why I take the steps. So
Yeah.
like, nah,
like soon as I got in, I'm like, this was a bad decision.
That's why I was here on time. It took me 2 minutes to come up with the in the elevator.
Pull right up in the parking lot. I was just waiting on you to
just do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
Don't do that. You
do your job.
I don't want you sitting in red form, Dennis. What you think this is?
No, didn't she put you on blast yesterday?
Yeah,
and go live.
This is your first warning. I'm gonna read the disorderly person's conduct, whatever the hell it's called in a minute. This your first warning. Angela, don't get put out.
Oh, you know I'm already what is it called? I got a minute, or do we got when you give Miss warning to put him out? And then none of y'all stand up for me, Dennis, yesterday. I want to say
I stood up for you.
No, you did.
Yeah, I came out.
And I was talking about the challenge.
Damn it, say good morning.
I did say good morning. I
got my
throw my phone over there at your ass.
Shit,
I know you had my back, Dennis. That's why I'm like, but damn, that was rough yesterday.
Keep saying hello.
Yeah,
I said hello.
I said Tasha
Bella. I see Meat Freak in the building. Odie. Vincent Dave, Georgia Boy, top of the morning, Cheryl Hart. Terry, you see how I went to think she over here running some Kobe Fatty. What it do? You know, oh, yeah, I will get off the plane. They gave me an exit route yesterday, and I'm here.
Tasha right Bella, out that damn door he got exited.
Yeah,
was about to go through that little tunnel down there. No, I'm like, free Mickey.
No, I'm smart. Once you make your statement.
I couldn't find you, though.
I was over there trying to make sure Brother Hart was all right.
No, your ass was about to go to jail.
I wasn't. He gave me out. He said, leave. I left.
You supposed to stand for the cause like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Oh, I know what you about to say. They all dead.
Not that. I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
This the coldest game right here. It wasn't the fact that we ain't got the money to get people out.
No, because they texted me like y'all need money to get her out.
You got the money, but you can't get a person out. That's what
you can get them out here.
I was trying to avoid. I'm like, yep, this is gonna be an all weekend thing.
Play with Sheldon if you want
this
to.
All weekend thing.
You about to play some games today?
Jay Jones, Trevor up with his Trevor Berry here. Yeah, Trevor, she late all the time.
Shut up,
Love
Trevor.
Mama.
Trevor, thanks for.
Doesn't Trevor sleep until like 2:00 in the afternoon?
Yeah. He said he had when he heard you was coming on. I was talking to Trevor this morning.
He's been up all night popping Red Bulls.
Yes, he has.
Oh, you know, I'm probably going to argue with him about it. Jade Williams, Cicero.
I bet you Trevor could play a mean game of dice. Sam be shaking with the Red Bulls.
Primo El Mundo, what it do? Yeah, Tony Barber, good morning. Isaiah Thomas, we got Sherry Allen. Glad that I get the sight of Sherry Allen yesterday. Her and Carl Lewis.
Carl said, "Fuck it, we out of here. I can't take this shit no more." He left. I think he left Sherry sitting there. I guess she said bye.
He was down there with us.
I missed that.
He couldn't take it no more.
The GOAT, Angie Mack, in the building. We got Taylor Sampson. Nice meeting you down there, Taylor. Good
Yes, hey, Taylor, what's up?
Down there yesterday at City Council.
Taylor said, I know we're going to skip around a little bit, but Taylor said, was you there when Liddell called out Billy? Was you there for all of that?
No.
Oh, okay. Taylor came over there. You wasn't there either.
Yeah, I was out.
So Liddell looked out in the crowd and she was like, Billy from the ENA board, and Billy went off.
Yeah, I was there.
Taylor came over there and she said, Billy didn't open her mouth. She said that was not her. Like Liddell got it out for certain people in the crowd.
Yeah.
You just now realizing that?
Right.
Hell no. Hell no.
No, she literally, if she knows your name and she knows that you or that
she look right.
If you blink wrong, you're gonna get it.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Winters? Rich Jones.
Oh.
Rich Jones is the first person she calling every time.
She called Rich Jones' name. He wasn't even there.
Right.
Like, Rich Jones, that's your warning. Like, Rich ain't even here.
Right. But you know why she like that with Rich, right?
She like Rich?
No. Because he participated.
I mean, she dreamed about Mickey, but I don't know if she dreamed about
I
Rich
can't
Jones.
tell. She threw me out yesterday. She got me right up out of there.
So did.
She got me right up out of there.
You know what? She wanted to see you in handcuffs for a different reason.
Oh, shit, now.
No,
this is the bump uncensored.
That's too much pork on that fork.
You can't say that shit when I'm taking a drink. Oh, that's
I'm just saying, you know, so no, there's too much pork. I mean, listen.
Look, before we get started, stop me if I fuck this up.
Okay.
Cash App, $810 News Media Group, because Mickey Jordan stood up for the injustice and actually got removed from the meeting to try to stick up for his rights. So we got to support Mickey. We don't have to support Wintis, but we got to support Mickey.
Mickey told me to stay back there. He was like, I got this.
Oh.
He told me
to
stay
did it
back
because I
there.
knew Dennis and Tanya was going to be like fight for us. Because other than that, I was like, if I didn't know we had nobody fighting, I mean, our eyes.
He took one for the team. He told me to stay out of it.
Mickey was right there behind Art.
He was.
Civil disobedience and injustices.
Yeah.
Now they may come in here and get you this morning, but you stood up.
They might have put out a warrant for you.
I know, but at least I'm out. I'm gonna turn myself in though. With a lawyer. You know, I won't go in by myself.
You better call one of them international sharks swimming in them waters.
Don't worry, believe me, I'll be calling.
This is not paid for by the Manley Brothers. This is not sponsored by them.
Oh no, don't do that.
This show is sponsored by no.
Don't do that. People don't do that. Don't do that. Have me out here. See, because I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
No, Mickey, no,
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show my pain.
Don't let everybody. No, dog.
I wear my feelings. I don't got a poker face. When I know shit going bad,
you can't cry.
Then you see how I was looking. I was feel bad when it was bad. I said, "Damn, Art gone." So that means I'm next. I was like, "This."
So Mickey get arrested. He's gonna be in the fetal position, crying.
I'm gonna make a scene.
You gonna be braiding hair, dog.
No. When I get in there, I'm going right over there like Swanson. You know, we covered ignition and everything. Can I get ignite? Can I get my own? Can I get my own little cell? I'm not good with other people. Fuck, put me on the
I can't do Mickey today.
Be in a padded cell.
Yeah, go on, to help myself. Go on, give me a couple of I don't know the young kids if they say perks. Go on, give me a couple perks. I can go to sleep.
I don't think you gonna get no perk 20s in jail.
I'm just saying.
2 20s get a perk 60. Ain't that a song?
And then you know, me and Quincy family, he didn't even fight for me up there.
Quincy told our asses off yesterday. Was you there when he did that?
I was out.
Oh, that's right.
For the whole show.
He looked back.
Quincy, your family? That's why I would not. I better be adopted then.
No, he like
If
he
I
like
get
he,
treated
he
like
like
that
he,
by
he
my
like a
family.
7/8 cousin.
That tooth, he did all of that tooth talk yesterday, and he looked dead in that ATM camera, and y'all back there in your little spot casts, and y'all doing with your podcast, and I start waving, and you wave because you know I was talking just about you, and he was doing he did that, he did too much yesterday. They was all on a power trip yesterday. I'm glad you left.
Yeah,
my watch was going crazy
Yeah.
from my heart rate, and
That's
yeah.
what my mama said. She was hoping that you
I knew
was
that
sick.
I was just going to sit there and boil, so I had to leave.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
was a good
Yeah,
thing.
you didn't need to be there for
I can't believe that they turned having a piece of plastic or whatever tripod into a criminal offense.
I can't believe
Crazy.
it's illegal to have a tripod. And then
This is Banana Republic. This is North Korea shit.
it is.
Yes,
It is.
yes, and I can agree with you with that. Yes, I never seen nothing like.
And then
Corona Mac got threw off for walking with a sign.
right, she was walking too much. She was walking too
back
much.
and forth.
And then she went to sit in the hallway, the same place where Gladys get put out every fucking meeting and sit.
Yeah. Now they're saying, oh, it's a fire hazard. You can't be in the hallway.
And she said, when did this rule change? They said today.
And I said to one of the police officers, I says, are you guys the fucking fire marshal now? He's like, well, it's come from the top. I'm like, who in the fuck's the top?
So, little man in the cowboy suit, Woody.
It was a dark day yesterday, man. I don't know how we recover from this shit.
But it gets worse.
Yeah.
Every meeting when you think it can't get any worse,
the next meeting happens.
It does. Yeah. And then now that sadly, Mr. Mays has passed away, he was not the common denominator.
No, it's proof of that.
I know it, but meeting after meeting after meeting, and Liddell sits up there and smiles like, I'm getting away with everything. Mm-hmm. And she's so proud of her injustices and her actions that it's just crazy. Every morning, everybody, good morning. Shout out to ATN News Media Group, the greatest producer in the world. We call him Spacely Sprocket.
The free one.
He's free. Free art. We hashtag free Art Woodson because he's still locked up. We don't know how long they're going to keep Art. It's political season. We don't,
Art is a political prisoner today.
He is.
He's a political prisoner. Right on
He's
that.
Going to be a political prisoner. And Santos Neely is he dreamed about locking up Art. So all we can do
so did the city attorney.
Like for real?
Oh, Kim is the one that approved it. That little midget police officer came up and got approval from Bill to Art, and then they walked back and put Art in handcuffs. So Bill approved it, which is 100% retribution for Art kicking his ass in court on the metal detectors. Right. This is political retribution. Right. And to say that Art is not a political prisoner today is a false statement, because they were after Art. They used the tripod to get payback.
Let me tag his cousin because she sure been calling me.
Yeah, nah, you right about that, because really a tripod that you gonna lock somebody up for.
And he wasn't even talking. He was just sitting there.
Never said nothing.
Never said anything. And I got it all on tape, and I can't wait until the day in court for this one. I can't wait.
Yeah, but you know who else had it on tape when they came up there to get Art? TV12 was live.
Mm-hmm.
They was live. And I don't want to put nobody on blast because, they got enough news reporters fired from that news station. But they were back there talking amongst themselves, and they couldn't even believe it. They couldn't even believe it. They said it's a tripod. They said, this is our chambers, and we should be able to move about the chambers freely.
But the fact that they haven't ran a story, or they haven't sent a city a letter saying that this bullshit and it's an attack on the free press or anything else, like, they're going to sit there and be quiet.
But they have bosses.
Oh, I know.
We we were talking about that back there last night. They have bosses and they know that they can't say anything about anything that what's gonna happen. They probably won't even be able to run that again.
Yeah, no, it's and you. I think TV12 did a article about passing the budget last night, and then like the last paragraph. Oh, by the way, somebody got arrested, whatever, for putting a tripod. Like the last smidget of a sentence. Like so, they scared shitless too because they don't want to. They're not going to step out and go against the regime.
Right, because they could have came down there and set up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're gonna fight against the injustice, what's going on? But it's like our media going along with it as far as the major media.
Yeah, no, they're going to stay in their corral and keep their mouth shut.
What's up, Don? You should have joined us this morning. I would have loved to have Don right here.
Oh, that's my guy right there.
Don Pfeiffer.
Yeah. But you know, man, Dennis got a show coming.
Look, for real, and I love this broadcast camera that makes me look skinny too.
That camera ain't broke, baby.
I mean,
we've been working out.
Oh, okay.
That camera is for real.
Yeah, but
this is me on Ozempic. This is Ozempic camera.
It's time for the citizens to get together. Yeah, it sure is time for the citizens to get together.
We should have been got this together, but Dennis was the first one who been called and said this is voter suppression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
what press conference, Trevor?
What are we talking about?
Trevor said, anyone see the press conference today?
Oh, the mayor did one today.
Already? Shit, it ain't even 9:30.
What about piggy banks?
Yeah, no, I think about the budget passed or something.
Oh, hell, you know what I'm saying? But not is it only for the citizens to get together. And I told somebody I was going to say this yesterday, and I don't give a damn. The NAACP, because this is like an assault on black people. Excuse me, Dennis. I got to go here for a minute. The NAACP.
No, I'm gonna stop you because I called before I got home last night, and they just told me no.
Who told you no?
I'll tell you off camera, but they told me no.
I'm done with them.
The NAACP, Black Lives Matter, the concerned pastors, they are weaponizing the police every single damn meeting down there at City Hall, and we can't get none of y'all to come and stand up for the citizens of Flint, but y'all care? But y'all say y'all care. Y'all so busy planning a dumbass parade about we free. We not free. Art in jail right now. And I know most of y'all planning the parade don't even like him, but ain't Juneteenth about being free? And they weaponizing the police. Oh, let me throw the peacekeepers in there too, because it ain't no damn peace down there at the council meetings. Y'all come in, y'all get y'all money, y'all do whatever they tell y'all to do, and you go. We don't see you no more. We don't see nobody down there standing up for the residents. None of the organizations, not none. And if you're there, I don't know if you're there representing your organization or not, but you still don't say shit when you go back. It's just crazy how they doing down there at Flint City Council meetings. And nobody says anything. Nobody. You know, you can't get Flint to stand. Pastor Thompson is the only pastor I see come down there continuously. And he can't do it by himself. That's the only one. Beverly Biggs, shout out to Beverly Biggs this morning. She turned in 71 sheets against Quincy Murphy yesterday for a recall. And she gonna run against him.
I've seen that.
So I'm excited about that.
I've seen that. And there's no doubt that she won't put in the work.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I'm really excited about
number
that.
2 is crazy up there. I think she done got drunk on
power.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody just
power drunk.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the epitome of political power drunk.
In real time. You know, I don't watch movies where you see people, you see these games, but to actually see it in real time is like, damn.
Yep.
I get it.
And it's like, how do you not compare it to, I keep saying North Korea, like this is literally if she had the ability, I mean, Art would be on a table with a needle in his arm, getting
Executed.
yeah,
I do believe you.
like this
I
is
do.
unbelievable.
Dennis, you weren't there, and I knew if you were there, you probably would have just got up and walked the hell out. They had it one of the meetings where now the rules say she can take something out of committee,
Mhm.
bypass special affairs,
Bypass everything.
and put it right on
Yeah.
council for approval.
Yeah, like it's unbelievable how they're given or they're portraying so much power to one person that, I mean, why do we even have committees anymore?
We don't need them.
I mean, if you're going to have your 5 votes there, just cancel the committees and take whatever you're going to rubber stamp right to council. I mean, why waste everybody's time?
Yeah. Everybody should get off of here. They go to church and call their pastor until they pastor to come to the next council meeting, because this don't make no damn sense. I mean, since they always cause, I mean, the pastors on the agenda anyway.
I mean, there should be a protest out in front of City Hall today about
The injustice.
how in today somebody gets arrested
For a
for
tripod.
sitting recording a public meeting, not doing anything. Like, there's a difference between somebody speaking out and disrupting the meeting or whatever else. But literally, he was just sitting there, sitting back in his chair, and they came up and escorted him out, and then later arrested him after they got approval. Like,
and then she seen Mickey. Oh, Mickey Jordan, you're doing the same thing.
yep.
That's your warning. Oh, you're going to continue. Oh, you're removed from the meeting as well.
I mean, to her defense, Mickey does look guilty.
Damn.
I mean, he
y'all
does
gonna have a
look
good
guilty.
ass show. I can't wait till y'all show come
He
up.
guilty.
Yeah, because she looked over there.
Some people just, you're up to something.
Yeah.
You're up to something.
Where's my
hand was
first
over there
lady,
shaking
Michelle
like a
Pfeiffer,
leaf
on
up
here
there when I
today?
was putting the phone on. It took me about 2 minutes to get it. I was like, "Yep,
It's
this
Michelle
ain't
on here
going
today.
right."
Anybody see Michelle?
No, I didn't. I ain't seen Michelle. I had to go back up to the top. Most likely, she's in the building.
Where's First Lady Michelle Pfeiffer?
She ain't never missed.
I blocked her from watching this.
Gotta make sure I find her.
Yeah. No, Art's still in jail. He ain't got out yet. Family.
Art is still in jail. I'm going to say it, and it is what it is.
I mean,
She'll have been waiting for this moment to get Art behind bars.
Oh, they popping bottles today.
They've been
waiting.
They've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah. No, they having fun. It ain't the fact we got the money to get them out. They ain't set a bond date.
No bond, no hearing.
Bond,
and I think I
promise you, they're not going to drop anything. They're going to try to prosecute him till
they're going to add charges.
Oh, for sure.
They're going to add some charges, because when he was speaking yesterday at the what shall we call it today, the lecture, and he said, you big ass moose or something, you are harassing me. They start using this ordinance.
Yeah.
And I think that they're gonna pile on charges against Art, and but he gonna be okay. He gonna be okay. He gonna sue the shit out of him too.
We don't have free speech in the city of Flint no more.
Oh, sure don't.
We don't have the speech.
No, you don't. And you know what? And I agree with you, Gloria Davis.
Never donate another dime to the NAACP, Black Lives Matter, and other civic organizations, because they'll be at the next meeting. He'll be there running around, like they done did something. But we need them there all the time. We need it there. We need y'all there when we don't call for y'all. We need y'all there when 80-year-old women getting called bitches. We need y'all there when citizens is getting locked up for tripods. And even though they don't even get along, it's the cause. Black Lives Matter.
Well, so I made the phone call before I got home last night, like I said, and they said, well, they would have removed somebody if they were white too, so it's not really a black issue. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And
I just want to say end the damn show so I can find out who he talked to so I can go the fuck off.
no, I'll wait till the show over with and he can tell you no, because I know you'll fuck this whole thing up this day. Don't tell it, don't. Because I already know I had got a call too last night, so you won't know. It ain't who you think. So I ain't telling you.
But yeah, no, I was on the phone.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna tell you.
We were on the phone for 2+ hours last night after I left the meeting to get some stuff squared away. So, like I told Mickey before the show start, we were able to get Art's truck out of there before they towed it. So,
okay, I didn't know what happened to his truck.
Yeah,
I was telling his cousin Tyann,
because I know
watching.
Everybody knows Art's truck. So we got his truck out of there before they could tow it, because as soon as they realize, oh, that's Art's truck, they're going to put $1,000 of fines on his shit. So
thank you for that.
We got his truck out of there. So we make sure that everything is on the up and up when they do post bond. So,
and thanks to everybody that called and texted me, checking on him over there and checking on ATM period and Art.
Because Baby Doll ain't left yet.
Baby Doll still here. She said she wasn't leaving.
She said she's not leaving until I get out. She ain't left yet. Her and Trevor been up all morning.
God,
still trying to. I know she probably went to go see if he was being able to see a judge today. So
because she said when they took him over there to get processed, they told her the processing machine broke down. The computer broke down. Then we was told that they got word from the chief allegedly not to let him go until after the meetings was over.
Well, that's what the police officers told me.
Oh, well, shit, it ain't allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. The Liddell's chauffeur and the midget told me that they're not going to go over there and do the paperwork until after the meeting.
And you know what? Speaking of Liddell's chauffeur, I'm going to set this phone to the side because we could just have a general conversation. Those were some good questions. I like how you and Jonathan Jarrett come up with some great.
He's great, isn't he?
He is.
He is.
He is a breath of fresh air. Like you don't have
to
smell
it's unbelievable.
Every meeting.
I so impressed by him and got nothing but good things to say about him.
That's good. That's good. And both of you together are amazing.
Well, I got to stay in a meeting long enough to.
I know, but still, you've been there so long. You knew it was gonna do nothing but this last night. You knew it.
Oh, I knew it.
You already knew.
And I was going to contribute to it because I couldn't sit there and just continue on with business as normal after what the hell happened. I just couldn't do it.
No, because you kept saying, so it's illegal now?
Yeah.
Show me in the rules. Like show you like you was go ahead.
If you look at the state constitution and the MCL, Michigan compiled laws, and our city charter, it states that if there's a penalty involved, it should be an ordinance. And this is a resolution. So Art's going to have to back up a Brinks truck to get paid on this one.
Mickey too.
Well, no, Mickey disappeared, and I don't even know if he was fully removed. I think he might have just been in the bathroom crying. He disappeared for a long time.
Mickey was removed. He was removed. Go take your ass to jail, Mickey. Going down there to jail.
I was removed. But what they did was they said go, and that's why I was telling Kwanda, let's go. They removed us, but he was like, they put us out the hallway. Yeah. I just
get a bag out the Brinks truck.
We set the tone.
Okay.
See, Mickey, you could have got paid yesterday, and you fucked up.
No, I'm not getting in the handcuffs. Shit, my ass. 72 hours ain't worth it. I'm telling you. Anything might happen. I might get hit the lotto. You never know.
All right, so back to counsel. I had to, again, shouts out to Taylor Sampson for standing up for what's right.
Why does that name sound familiar? Who was that?
It's a young white girl that was sitting there who watches our show regularly, who was not afraid to stand up and say, you know what? Billy didn't say a word when she called her, when Liddell called her Hey. So shouts out to Taylor. We still got good people out here in the world that, stand up for what's right. So I just want to say shouts out to her. Starting from the beginning. So Bethany, just like I write down quick notes. It's been ARPA money given out all over the city for blight.
Okay.
Kennedy Center cleaners, $50,000 for this, another $25,000 for chalets, $375,000 for 15 people to apply to develop land. And how come nobody has been called back to even see if they have done anything? Does council have the power to call them back to see? Or you got to have the votes?
We got to have the votes. I mean, because nothing goes on the agenda without the Fab Five approval. So, and then you do a amendment to add something to the count or to the agenda, and they're going to say no. So nothing can be like, I can say, okay, I want to bring Kennedy cleaners in. It's going to get voted no. So if I do a special order to have a discussion about what the Kennedy cleaners or whoever is doing, they're gonna say no.
So Quincy had an add-on resolution last night.
But he's
and
part
nobody,
of the. But he's part of the.
But you're right, he's part of the team, but nobody's seen it. And what the hell was he talking about? Like, what was he talking about? He wanted some more money for something, but nobody. And Miss Elizabeth Taylor said we should have the same papers that y'all looking at up there, according to the Open Meetings Act. What the hell was Quincy talking about last night? He wanted more money for.
I have no idea.
Did you didn't see the add-on resolution?
No, I didn't see that. If it was an add-on, they bring it around when they're talking about it, and we got a minute to look at it before we approve it. No, we don't get any of that stuff.
Miss Bethany Hazard from the 6th Ward, she got up there and she said that, she's tired of seeing people cutting grass in the parks when they got parks people to cut the grass.
Yeah, well, we gave $600,000 to the county to cut the parks.
Yeah.
Drive around any park and they're a foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's all a pay to play.
It is. It really is. And Flint, Michigan is a pay to play.
And
I can't see.
There's, the counties in the, there's folks in the county that are part of this shit too. So
you don't say.
I mean, I put shit up here and Mickey blocked it or didn't show it, but I still want to know how it's not a conflict of interest for who's the Josh Freeman to be Sheldon's
treasurer.
How is that not a conflict?
Well,
when we give contracts and dollars to the county, how is that not a conflict? I wanted Del Rico to ring in on that.
He's a county commissioner. Josh Freeman is a county commissioner.
He's a county
fourth ward council person, right?
He's not he's a county administrator.
He's what?
Josh Freeman is a county administrator, right?
He's not a commissioner.
No, he's not a commissioner. He's a county. I think he's a county administrator.
Oh,
he's not a commissioner.
Okay, so I need to do a little digging, but he's also the treasurer for Sheldon's campaign.
So how is we can do business with the county, send them money, send them whatever else? How is that not a conflict of interest?
You see this comment?
Which one?
Oh, and there he is. I've raised my concerns.
Mr. Lloyd. Mr. Lloyd is a fantastic representative.
I like Del Rico a lot. Damn. I never thought about that, Dennis. I always thought Josh was a commissioner.
No, he's not. No, he's I think if Del Rico, he's and I'm not saying that
anything is
going on, but there's anything that raises eyebrows and should be questioned.
And you have questioned others, so this is nothing new.
No.
Your trouble basically started on council when you said I will not vote for anything Ashley Capital if Liddell Lewis and Quincy Murphy don't recuse themselves.
Right, because if they would have recused themselves, I've said it, I would have voted for it, because whether or not, it ends up costing us money or not, that has been vacant for 20 years.
Mhm.
And we weren't beating people away coming in to do something with that property.
No.
So I would have voted and supported it. And I know it wouldn't have been a popular opinion, but the property has been abandoned for 20 years and nobody was lining up to try to get it.
They got a whole building there now, and nobody is beating down the door.
Well, I've seen that too, but at the time, with the information that we had, it was good for them to come in. So, but I will not be a part of anything that has any
Oh,
inkling,
Mr. Jared.
any inkling of being on the down low or something that's going to be scandalous. Freeman is the mayor boss.
I believe you. I believe you, Mrs. Jared. Now that right there is a couple down, Deborah over in Luna. When that man came up there yesterday and said that they got the Swartz Creek golf course, the city should give it to the golf whoever them people are, because they got where Kermit at butterflies and daffodils in the trails, and he done lost 12 pounds walking around the 19th hole.
Look,
and all of that shit.
I live I don't live directly on the golf course, but I can walk
Mhm.
and be on the golf course. Anybody that plays golf knows that that's a goddamn goat farm. They don't take care of it for shit.
Really, Dennis?
Oh God, it's the worst golf course. I'll show you a good golf course that's $20 down the road, and then I'll show you this one, and it looks like somebody's backyard. It's garbage.
So basically, they got a bar.
Yeah, and it you know
Okay.
it's a bar with stained carpet, and it's a disappointment.
But that
And
contract never came back up.
it
though,
never
did
came back up, and they bypassed it by actually paying them to run the golf course. We pay
Sure did.
$60,000 in order, and the mayor did that so that it wouldn't come before council.
I know.
Because now it's an expenditure. They turned a revenue into an expenditure. How is that not fucking corruption?
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. You can't make this shit up.
This is not what you signed up for.
No.
He's
No.
like, no.
No.
He's like, no.
I know you ain't signed up for this
No.
bullshit.
No,
Where
no.
this
And let me say, like, I did not want to be a council person. Like, I didn't have a lifelong dream to be in politics or anything else. But when you see this shit and you see a rapid decline in the city, and I'm going to tell you, it's been over the course of 15, 20 years, we have been a straight, and it was at one point that, obviously everybody talks about leaving the city. When you drive around the city and it's fucking Beirut.
Oh, he out.
It's Beirut. Who out?
Out now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Tanya.
tell that convict to come up here.
Tell him to come this way.
So when you drive around and you see how the city has just fallen into ruins, it's hard not to say, okay, time out. We got to do something, because what we're doing now isn't working. So, and now more than ever, I think we're in a rapid decline. Now, we're have little pockets of good projects, but shit, drive down any street in the city with houses and tell me that we are moving up and we're moving the city forward.
We're not.
The housing stock, and don't get me started on the schools. I know President Clack's probably watching. Don't get me started on the schools, because, and I've said it forever, until the schools are fixed, families aren't coming back. So there's no way to stop this steep decline in the city until we get schools. And the fact that they had all that ESSER money and didn't, I mean, it's no different than the ARPA dollars. We ain't gonna have shit to show for it.
Willow trees.
And maybe some butterflies and daffodils around those willow trees.
Lord, you're gonna make Carmen have it. But and then Rich Jones, he made a good point yesterday, and I've noticed this: living in Grand Blanc versus living back in Flint. When we were out there, they had a garbage truck that would come and pick up your garbage, and then another truck later during the day that would come and pick up the recyclables. I have seen it for myself here in Flint. One truck pick up everything.
So I haven't seen that in a while. When they first transitioned over, they did it, but um maybe it's an eighth ward thing or something else, but I have not seen that in at my house.
They treat wars differently.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't
I
doubt it.
will definitely say they treat wards differently. I was driving in Councilwoman Burns' ward down Sunset Drive,
Okay.
and they were cutting the grass by what used to be that golf course down there on the sidewalk. And they had one lawnmower cutting the grass, and they had a street sweeper going right behind it to sweep the sidewalk clean.
Well,
You
they don't
go-
even do that shit in my ward. So what the hell, Tanya?
Oh, they don't. Well, you need to get with Tanya Burns to see what's going on. But if you notice, if you go in the first ward, second ward, third ward, they don't even clean the sidewalk. You can't even see the sidewalk. Hell, there's some parts of the sixth ward that you can't see the sidewalk either. But it's just those exclusive little pickpocket sections that they pick out.
I the well, I used to go to Maze's house. So I've been through parts of the first ward.
Mhm.
Um Parts of the first ward are not as bad as 2, 3, and 4.
Dennis,
2, 3, and 4. I can't believe that the residents, if there's anybody supporting the council members there saying, you're doing a great job. I want more of this.
Dennis, when I went in the fourth ward, I was a little nervous. I told Anna, I said, we
I
gotta
won't
get
go
out of
without
here.
a gun.
I didn't go without mine. And I said, we got to get out of here before it get dark. How in the hell did they select Judy for the Economic Development Board? I'll never know because she's developed
No,
nothing.
like
over there.
how do you say, oh, you're doing such a great job. We need to spread this throughout the city. We need more of what you're doing in everywhere.
Yeah.
To this economic development clusterfuck that you're doing here is so great that people are getting shot and everything else that's such a great thing that let's spread that throughout the city.
Right.
Man, like, I went through. I was on Vernon yesterday.
Yesterday?
I went down there. You hit them streets that's named after states. I'm talking about. You see some houses, grass tall as shit over there.
Mhm.
You looking at houses burnt down and need to be. I'm like, and then she on economic development board. I'm like,
What gets me about Judy is I'm gonna get in trouble.
The kitchen.
Huh?
The kitchen.
Yeah. No, not that. It's the fact that she pretends to be a Republican and yet she doesn't stand up for any of the typical Republican values or anything else. Like it is so blatant that she is a opportunist more than anything else.
And you know, that's funny because when
And I'm going to put on the record, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I'm just fucking tired.
And you know what? To me, I've gotten to the point in my life where I don't care if you're Republican or a Democrat. It's about the values of that said person.
It's
But you remember when the Republicans, Alan Griggs, held a fundraiser at his bed and breakfast for Sheldon Neely,
Mhm.
and the Republican, Genesee County Republican president supported Neely.
okay.
They was off with his damn head. So why they not saying nothing about Judy?
Don't know.
And who is this Dave Forsmart something that I keep hearing come up? Her
He's a political consultant. I know Dave. I wouldn't say anything bad about Dave per se. So I don't know the relationship that Art was speaking about with
Okay.
with Ashley Capital. I don't know anything about
Okay.
that. I do know Dave though, and I don't think that Dave would have any illegal activities that he would be involved with. So I can't speak to that.
Did you hear anything else about Ashley Capital receiving $6 million from the state of Michigan?
No,
That was said
but I'm not
yesterday.
surprised. I mean, shit, the governor came for the groundbreaking, so there's got to be dollars lined up no matter what, because if they don't have a tenant, they're shitting interest right now.
That's true. I did like, was it you or was it Councilman Jared who said, and these are questions that should have got out before the budget was passed, but of course, they wanted Michigan yesterday to pass the budget. But what expense and line item, how much is it costing to have the police at the meetings?
Mhm.
How much does it cost for the other special services, i.e., taking her back and forth in the police cars, picking her
Very
up?
good question, and that's why I would not support the budget. And I think somebody asked them last night, is it their shift or whatever, and they said they're always on overtime.
I asked them
Oh,
on camera.
they always on overtime. So when they had 3 of them, at one point 2 more came, so there was
Sure did.
5.
It was 5 in there.
So 5 officers on overtime when there's not been any act of violence that wasn't from a council person,
right,
since my tenure on council. So we had potentially 5 overtime officers on overtime, and one's just a dedicated chauffeur for Liddell. So.
And that's the smallest one. Like,
no, it's the black guy.
Oh, I thought the little bitty one was her
No,
chauffeur.
no.
But I said, I said to myself, I wonder if the parents of that 6-year-old girl that got shot at Banana Boat could have used that extra police out there on the streets.
I would assume so.
But they all
and
down
it's
in
it's almost
council.
shooting daily. So why are we paying overtime to watch a council meeting when there's shots fired and people dying in the streets? I don't understand it. That's what I'm saying. The city is on a rapid decline, and we're not. There's no nothing in sight that's going to fix it.
That's what I'm with Dennis on that. Like, we have more police down at council meetings than you even have on the street. Just think about that day when we was in the 6th ward. Remember when we was out there when we was getting ready to go ride through the wards? How did that young fella was doing donuts in the middle of Flushing and Ballinger?
And he did them all day long, even over in the 4th ward.
To a second light had to turn for cars could finally go. That's how he held up traffic. Not a police in sight.
Councilman Winfrey Carter was standing right there.
See, I seen that video of where you were in Liddell's Park, and there was a cop. I'm wondering if was that circling just her neighborhood or dropping her off there or what.
Oh, I don't know. I thought we had a police escort pretty much that whole day.
Well, that might have been Liddell following you around.
Oh, it could have been.
Yeah, because you did say it followed you.
We followed Anna and I.
Yeah, that's from leaving from over there, wasn't it?
Over there. Then we over there in the 1st ward. We seen him. Over in the 3rd ward, we seen him. But we didn't see him when we got over there in that 4th ward with Miss Judy. Ooh, Miss Judy need to clean that area up over there. And got the nerve to want some more damn willow trees. But we'll get into that a little later.
It's literally Beirut over there.
It is horrible over there in the 4th ward.
They're focused on a tripod. Like Mickey, you got 7 felonies in here, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
That would be crazy.
When the water needs to be fixed, the water, the service lines, the water settlement money, the ARPA money to the residents is so much more that council could be putting resolutions on the floor or special orders or special hearings to talk about, and they spend an hour, 2 hours talking about a tripod. Yeah. Just to keep people hushed up. They want to discourage people from coming to the meetings. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So it was amazing to me where Judy wants to kick a lot of things down the road. You know, when it came to that ACO and they were talking about the water, how we gonna get the money to pay for certain things, you know, and she said just kick the can down the road. But last night she sat right there and they wanted to and did increase office supplies by $10,000
For which department?
for y'all, for
Oh.
council. I guess because Liddell used up all the envelopes that time that the man was going through stuffing around the mailboxes.
Well, I'm sure it's not office supplies. I'm sure it's something that maybe to post no tripod signs. It's the
Oh,
to get more ropes to block the public away from certain areas. I
It's
promise
so
you, it's not
crazy.
office supplies.
Well, it was she said, well, I wrote it down. She said 20,000. They were going to increase it by 10.
It might be for more partitions.
20,000. It might be for higher
Yeah,
partitions.
yeah. It's not for office supplies that you and I think of paper and pens. I promise you that.
And it brought the city council budget itself, just the council budget, to over $300,000. Like, what do you guys do that you need a budget just for yourselves for over 300,000?
Water park trips. That's what. I mean, come on. Everybody wants to go to a water park, right? the budget was a complete joke. It wasn't even close to being. It was a lie upon lie upon lie. The trash fund is negative $1.6 million in the hole. So it was a complete lie that they passed the 202 per parcel trash fee because they have to pass the $2 million ARPA thing in order to balance it. So how is the budget balanced when it was a $1.6 million deficit? And if they don't pass that $2 million ARPA to go into that, we're going to be even closer to bankruptcy. So it's just numbers games and lies is all that budget was.
The CFO, Opie, as we call him.
So I got a theory on that one.
Okay, I want to hear it.
So my theory is Sheldon knows that we're going bankrupt.
Okay.
And he's a perfect fall guy because I question what he knows about finance to begin with, and he never has an answer. So he is the perfect fall guy because he seems illiterate with the finances. So when we go bankrupt and we go back to the state control, it's like, well, our CFO wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and he wasn't really because the way he bumbles and everything else and never has an answer, and people rely on fucking Judy's numbers.
He said it. Oh, well, I'll just take what you give me.
Yeah, no. So that's my theory is he's going to be used as a scapegoat when the city goes down, because he's a nice enough guy, but he never has an answer and he never knows anything about anything. So he's going to be used as a scapegoat.
I asked one council person, Jerry Winfrey Carter, and she told me the absolute truth. And I want to hear your answer. Do you think the city is on its way to bankruptcy?
100%.
She said the same damn thing.
100%. Because you can't look at the water and sewer fund with that negative $20 million in the hole and the steep spending curve that we're doing and think that we're going to be okay.
I hadn't even got to the water and sewer fund.
Oh, look at that.
I'm still thinking about the $500 million that we owed in the pension.
Don't look at that. I mean, if we didn't get that $175 million for the pension, we would have already been bankrupt.
But they said it's just 6, not a double digit number, just 6% funded. The pension
60.
Oh, it's 60%.
60.
Okay,
that is the absolute minimum, and right now, that is the minimum by law, and we weren't there. So that 175 million was a bailout to get us up to that because we can't spend, and they just keep on they keep doing the contract reopenings and giving more money and giving more money. Well, the revenue is in a decline because people are fleeing the city. So income tax is down, property tax revenue is down. They're going to try to overtax to compensate for this trash. They are going to increase water rates.
Yes, they are. Tell everybody what we increasing now. Water rates.
So water rates are going to be increased, and who knows what the hell that's going to be, because we are $20 million in the hole with no window in sight on how we're ever going to be able to pay for that. So either the state's got to come in and bail that out, or because like Representative Kildee said, you can't tax our way out of this. You cannot tax our way out of this. And they're going to incrementally tax people, just like the trash and the water and everything else that's going to come up. At some point, they were going to cut services, and police are going to get laid off. Fire is going to get laid off. There's no way in my heart of hearts that the way that they're spending, and they think that these ARPA dollars are going to last forever. There's going to be a reckoning. Sometimes, karma may be a little slow, but karma comes around. Yes, and karma will slap you upside the fucking face.
Mick, I know you over there blazing.
Nah, I'm just listening with Dennis because I'm putting them Don. Don even said that.
Oh, what?
It was imminent that the city going.
Don who?
Your brother.
I'll block that motherfucker.
No, but when Winters asked you, was the city gonna be going to receivership?
Don I don't have to think about it. I know it's
Don
coming.
put it in the chat. He said it was imminent before you even asked him that. Dennis Don was already like maybe 30, 40 comments ago said it's imminent.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, and it's a shame that they think that it's a balanced budget when we are still spending money from the previous administrations, their rainy day. And yet, we're moving the city forward. If we were moving the city forward, we would be cutting taxes and adding money to the rainy day fund. But no, we're spending that down faster than my wife and a credit card.
That's what I'm saying.
You leave her alone.
but that's what is funny though. It's like I can't believe they like Liddell don't see it, Quincy don't see it, Judy don't see it, Elamine, and even Candace. Y'all can't see
you think? Oh no.
You can't just say Elamine's name and we gonna stop. I'm gonna let you go first because he's such a disappointment to me.
What's disappointing is you think that they don't see it. They know exactly what they're doing.
I think,
and they think that there's no repercussions.
I want to know about that $30,000. I went on 810 Flint. They tagged me. Everybody that got Facebook, and I know y'all listened to me because it was over 150 something comments on 810 Flint's Facebook page. Leon Elamine received 2 checks.
Yeah, not the Maid Institute. Him personally.
Personally, Leon Elamine. One was for $30,000. Another one was for $6,000+ back in December. Miscellaneous. We have no reason why. Maybe that's why he said I haven't received any money since I've been on council.
Yeah. So immediately as soon as I seen that, because I think somebody tagged me, I sent a referral in. So I'll find out.
Thank you.
I'll find out because
wow,
it's
it was $87.50.
Damn, I read that wrong. I thought it was
and I don't know if it's nefarious or not, but
you believed in him. You believed in him, Snow. He said he's not disappointed because nobody never believed in him from jump. Snow believed in him, had me half the way trying to believe in Leon, but Leon was a disappointment. December was the date that Mays was removed.
Mays is turning over in his grave right now.
I know he is. Shit, we down there finna head to it all. We seeing this madness. Cause I'm wondering like how low can they go? Every time when I think they can't go lower, it's like when you come to council,
it's no diss to you, Snow, though. I was just saying.
It get lower. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. when we can see the lawless. Like I see you call it out. I see Tanya calling. I see Jid. I'll be wondering, like, man, how can you sit up there when you dealing with that type of madness? Like, Liddell make a rule. She forget she cussing co-workers.
Pastors.
I mean, all of the rules that she made, if people feel threatened. What about as Pastor Thompson said he felt threatened when she cussed him out twice?
Or allegedly, I've heard now that she's cussed out Pastor Murphy. Oh, she just adding pastors to. She just cussing them out. I mean, but
Power trip.
where's the quorum?
It's a power trip.
Isn't that unbecoming of a council person?
Power trip.
I
Now,
forgot. She cussed out. It ain't funny. It's the truth. When she clowned them, when she cussed Maurice Davis out at Southwestern.
Right.
People forget that. And she still went throughout the school because you know why? That FBI friends, brothers, and in-laws. Because she got friends with people on the school board.
Yeah.
They forget that.
Yeah.
You know, they forget that when you got them friendships, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to drag them down. Then it's the friendships they got.
well, Beverly Biggs is dragging them down one at a time.
She sure is.
Yeah.
And she has to have strength of Superman for all that her family has endured. And she's still out there fighting for what's right. My hat goes off to
Not all heroes
Beverly
wear
Biggs.
capes.
That's true. That's true.
And what I think funny about that situation is Murphy got on his soapbox last night. So I ain't gonna give up this seat or whatever. Like, first of all, it's not your seat; it's a people's seat.
Thank you.
But you better fight.
Question Murphy.
See, this is why we gonna
this is why we're gonna get banned. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight after he writes that $4,000 check because he will not be on the ballot until he pays the county their money.
Oh, well, somebody.
Facts.
Rich
Rich Jones. Facts.
Facts. Rich Jones say facts.
So when Judy's signatures got turned in, she got.
There go Michelle. That's my girl. Here we is.
So when Judy's shit gets turned in, she got to write a $4,000 plus check too to get back on that ballot to fight for her seat.
They'll have it if he want him back in there. But Dennis, were you sitting there? Because I can't remember when you left, but to hear the CFO say some of the line items were wrong on the budget. I mean, he stood up there and said some of this shit on here is wrong.
Goes back to my theory, doesn't it?
Right.
But how do you in good conscience vote yes on a budget when the CFO is telling you that it's wrong?
You're once again mistaken that they have a good conscience.
Right. See, now you see how I see it now.
How do you deal with this shit, Mickey?
I don't know, because listen, Dennis, I'm stuck. I'll be going up there and be listening. I pray for y'all someday. I'll be like, man, I don't like how y'all do it. That's why I give y'all kudos for being up there. I'd have been there snapped out, I'll be probably the first council person that got arrested.
Yeah.
Because I know I'd have been the words, the language I would have used, Dennis, I'd probably woke my mother out of her grave. Like just some of just to sit up there. I'm talking about how Candace and Liddell, when they was trying to double team you that day, it was so crazy. They act like we ain't got it on camera, even with your camera up there. Like, we ain't did nothing. I ain't never seen some, like, I get when like a kid, you know, when you a kid, you a lie. If I said, I own up to it. That's all I'm saying. If I did it, I own up to it. These are some of the they'll call everybody else out. Even with that fake page, how Liddell, when she doxed me with the Leonard Pendleton page, Liddell right on there, yeah, that's him. Put my address out there on Facebook.
Yeah, there's devils in that chamber.
It's a lot of devils.
There's a lot of devils in that chamber. I don't know if there's enough praying that can happen to fix the people in that chamber.
They need to cut out the blessing before the council meeting. I mean, they do. They even asked the CFO last night, what kind of deficit are we looking at? And he said the city's okay now because they got
ARPA money in there.
They use the fund balance in the ARPA money. That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. That's what I got wrote down.
So every time he gets up to that council, every time he gets up to that lectern,
right?
Just think back of he's the fall guy because he's not going to have any answers and he doesn't know shit about shit.
No.
And, you know, Whatever Judy says.
Right.
Like-
Man, I ain't never seen how much he get paid. 150,000 not to know nothing.
Tanya said they did not have a grants budget up there to look at. They didn't have and she was concerned because the parking meters were supposed to keep the DDA afloat. And that didn't keep them afloat. And you think that we're gonna be bailing out the DDA
Every year.
Yep.
Every year.
Every year.
You've been doing
So-
it for the last what?
Since they've even built that
Concession.
And they're gonna
parking structure.
they're gonna get into a new contract with new parking meters. Yeah, that's gonna go out. That's gonna go well.
Well, Adele was telling Quincy that they was gonna take the ones down in front of City
Look,
Hall.
if Quincy paid all his tickets that he had or has, then
Right.
we wouldn't have to bail the DDA out.
Wow.
You got to teach people how to not give you tickets.
Well, we got a new name for the CFO.
What do we got?
What is that? Chief Finagle Officer.
That's what they do. They finagling Flint. I'm telling you.
And they are. Let's see, what else did I have down here?
But I want to thank real quick 810 Flint, because if they weren't watching that check register, I hope somebody's watching that check register, because anything under 75,000 doesn't come before council, because
I'm glad
there could be some money laundering all day long.
I don't know who 810 Flint are, but
And
we,
why they
we,
wouldn't
we
take
thank them.
that down? Like, I get it, y'all didn't have the votes, but I ain't never seen a council or voting block scared to check a mayor. Because without them, he can't pass nothing.
Well, so I know why Liddell does, but the others I can't figure out. I mean, I know why Liddell's his ride or die, because the city is paying private attorneys to handle her personal lawsuits. So
Wow.
I know why she's his ride or die,
Wow.
because she's getting sued for shit that she posted on Facebook, and the city's footing the bill.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
that's why
Interesting.
that's why she's his ride or die, because she'd be off on a limb if she has to pay for her own attorneys.
And the $75,000 that she's got for the Cyrus Park Neighborhood Association, I don't see it. I took Anna from DC. We went over there, Cyrus Park. Most of us was on that journey together. In Cyrus Park, they said was a field.
Did you think that you would?
I mean, shit.
Well, I'm
if
trying
I
to
would
think.
try
I'm
to
trying
put-
to comprehend your thinking, and you thought that you were going to see a mode
Hell, I was
park
looking
with
for Cedar
flowers,
Point.
with flowers or swing sets or
Daffodils and butterflies. That's what I was looking for.
No.
The way she bragged about it, though, did she?
Cyrus
brag like
Park,
was
Cyrus
like
Park.
the eighth wonder of the world.
No, see, it's Cyrus Park Neighborhood Association.
Right.
So when it's going to be we kept up cleaning around the park where there's never ever a proof, and we paid X amount of dollars, and we paid these volunteers in cash. There's never going to be proof of any dollar spent.
That's a fake page.
Oh yeah, that's fake. Don't pay that no attention.
I
Judy
wouldn't
asked the
block
question
them.
last night: issuance of bonds for the sewage disposal system, revenue bond system, bonds. She said, "How are we going to pay for them?"
Taxes,
Raising taxes.
increasing water rates. We are, Congressman Kildee says we can't do it. We can't tax people. We can't tax our way out of the situation, but damned if they ain't going to try.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But you can't tax, but what they finna have to do?
Tax.
AC said it, and now y'all know I don't like talking about Arlington Curtis, but he said those who stay will pay.
Who did he say he got it from?
he
The late
quoted
great
it from-
Chris Del Maroney, who he
Oh,
quoted
that's
from.
okay.
Yeah.
We can pass that to Chris Del Maroney,
Yeah,
being the
he
late
said-
Chris Del Maroney.
Yeah, he said those who stay will pay.
Yep.
And you finna see that now. That's like with that garbage contract. Remember they had the garbage cans up there that was supposed to come when y'all signed the contract.
Oh, you mean the free garbage cans that we're going to be taxed for?
Oh, remember, now weren't you there, Dennis, when they said we're gonna have serial numbers on the garbage cans, and if they got lost, we would be able to scan them and get your garbage can right back to you. They had them as soon as you came in the chambers, sitting over to the left hand side. I'm gonna repost that picture today because I took a picture of it. the big one and the recycle can. Everybody's supposed to get one. It's been damn near a year. $2 million we gave priority. Still ain't seen a garbage or a can.
You know, $2 million of ARPA, and tax rates are increasing from $200 to $250
Wow.
for free trash cans.
Damn.
So, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke that did not go out to bid. But it's a literally one of the reasons why we are going to be back in state receivership here damn soon. As soon as they don't have ARPA dollars to fall back on, the shit's going to hit the fan.
So you think that's why they moved it over into the general
Oh,
fund?
1,000,000%. And that's what they moved. Not only did they move over the dollars that were on paper, they moved over the interest as well. And that interest is not part of the reconciled number of, our depleting balance of, I think it may be 40 million or whatever it is now, or we transferred 44 million. So it's even less than that now, but interest is never part of that. So interest is being spent on who knows what.
I think it was Councilwoman Burns last night who asked, where's the ARPA budget included in that? How much do we have left? And he said he gave an answer. The CFO gave an answer well, we're still using it, so that's why I didn't include it.
Yeah, no, it's a shell game. It's literally, what do they do? The shell game with the cups and move it around, and it's just a game.
Well,
just a game.
Flynn is in trouble.
We're a broken city.
We are a broken city. I was surprised last night also where, they separate everything, but everything still passed. It got to the reallocation of ARPA funds for grants for youth job training, Faith Foundation resources.
That was
unbelievable. They wanted to give $200,000.
No, they want to get $250,000. Is that to the lady that was up there?
The lady that was up
there. Did that pass?
They sent it to council. Not the $250,000, but $200,000. They did give her $200,000.
She asked for $400,000. They scaled it back down to $200,000. Then Liddell said they wanted to give her $250,000, but they couldn't get support on that. And she's working in Hamby Academy West, which is in Mount Morris and Southwestern. And they were asking her, what about the other Flint children? Tanya Burns actually read my mind because we both met her at the same time as campaign. She volunteered to be Cynthia Neely's campaign manager for when she ran for state rep back in 2020. So that's where we know this lady from.
Well, how many people come before council that try to do the okie doke that have, relationships with people, and this is their payday?
Friends,
the
FBI,
the FBI, friends, brothers,
not
and
the
in-laws.
FBI we want,
right?
But did you like what Quincy asked her? What is the money going toward? Payroll.
Yeah,
was any of the money going? Well, that's how most of it goes. She then went to telling. Most of that money gonna go into, salaries. That's when he was asking.
I was wondering why she was sitting there so long. I'm like, she had to be here to get some money for something.
No, and you look at every one of those. 501(c) scams, and the director makes $150,000.
Yep.
The other person makes $85,000, and you go on and on and on. And then you say that they handed out diapers once a week or some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is no different than that Revive.
Yeah, the $200,000 for administrative fee. That's the correct word to say. Yeah, and it's like, don't nobody see this?
No, everybody sees it, but it's literally, I scratch your back, your quid pro quo.
But it's like the citizens y'all don't see they playing in your face. I'm talking about the residents.
Oh, the residents. Why there ain't marches on the street, I don't know.
That's what I'm like. That's like they playing in your face. You seeing what's going on.
But Mickey, the people are been shit on for over a decade now. They're just tired. Yes. They're tired of fighting. It's they getting pissed on and told them it's raining.
Right.
Right.
They get lied to, and it's like, well, how many things can we fight anymore?
Yeah, Yeah, he right about that. Cause like really,
I mean, this ARPA dollar should have been used to flip the city up and move it on to prosperity. The fact that we didn't use the $2 million that we're spending for trash to backstop that fund,
right.
why we didn't buy trucks and go back to the city running it.
And that's what Don just said. Why we didn't go back for our own, bring it back in.
Now Quincy
Like-
did ask that question.
But then he was soon to shut up and voted yes to.
Oh yeah,
to
because they
approve
pulled that
another-
damn chair over there close to Liddell. She'll reach out and pull him over there and tell him something. He
Look, Murphy will talk about shit all day long, and I
And-
hope he's watching
and vote right
because
with their ass.
you talks the good game and it gets me excited. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, tell him, and then you like call the question, no, and then he's like, I'm going to approve a $30 million contract for the next 10 years to keep the outsourced trash.
And
I'm
his
like,
and his favorite line is, "I'm gonna go ahead and vote for this time, but next time we
time-
need to have it together."
Oh, y'all forgot when he told the truth last night. Oh,
He told the truth.
I ain't going to no other side. I'm over here when y'all.
That's
think.
when he was doing that and looking in the
Yeah, oh,
pocket in the
did he
screen.
clap though?
No, he
No.
was.
He
was
clapped when he
yeah.
came out though. He was when he was walking through the door.
Oh, he was clapping when that was last night.
Yeah, when he came through the door, I said, "This is a damn."
But he
fool."
said it. This is for y'all on y'all little podcasters and stuff. I ain't never going back to the other side. I like the sides and I'm on the side. I was like, shut the hell up.
And that's the thing. I've been telling people, y'all keep thinking he gonna change. Quincy not changing.
I gave up.
Yeah,
The last
Quincy-
time we got into it, and I just gave up.
Quincy not gonna change. This who he is.
Well, that's the same thing with Forehead. People thought that he was gonna, potentially be independent, and he's voting
It's
right
not,
in.
and that's all we could
Yeah.
see last night was his damn forehead.
Yeah, that's all you see above the barrier. That's why I call it Forehead.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get Forehead on the show, and
For what?
because
That's
I
what I
want to
mean.
ask him some damn questions.
think
And Leon,
Liddell would beat
you been-
his ass if he comes on.
he said he was coming, and then he said, I'm gonna answer you tomorrow.
Liddell won't.
So then
allow it.
I text him back the next day. This was just Sunday and Monday, and he was like, I'm gonna have to get with you a little later on this month.
Yeah, he ain't never coming on.
But he's sending me all of this shit that he want me to talk about. It's like, dude, no.
Liddell is the puppet
Yeah.
master. She
But
don't let him.
I'm
come on.
hearing Rich Jones is gonna do a virtual debate or something. Right,
First
Saturday.
ward.
Yeah, for the first ward.
He ain't gonna
I think
show up.
Saturday.
No, he ain't gonna show
You don't
up.
think Leon gonna show up?
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
Not a chance. It'll be Carolyn Rose.
Yeah. But he's sending you stuff to put on Facebook. You want to just talk about.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Leon.
So, hey Tia Harris, my baby, how are you? So we're gonna open up the phone lines, and I'm telling you today, you are just getting 3 minutes. I swear to God, you are just getting 3 minutes today. And
I'll appeal if you're interested.
interesting.
If they're interesting, I'm gonna appeal your decision.
Or if Don calls in, Don can get a little
Yeah,
bit more.
Don, call in.
Don, you
Hang
call
up.
in. No, Don, Don calling, he can get a little bit more than 3 minutes.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good morning. This is Quita from Tennessee. How are y'all?
Hey, Quita, we doing good.
Good. So before I say whatever I'm going to say, the views of Quita is not of 18.
All right, baby.
Quincy is a whole thin ass bitch.
Okay.
Tell us
Now,
how you really
I feel better. I got that off my chest. And
Okay.
Nikki, I'm sorry to call your cousin a bitch, but he's a bitch. First of
No,
all,
don't worry about it. I don't know him.
He ain't claiming them today.
First of all, that was such a debacle. You putting people out. She's on a power trip. They getting away with all this corruption, and it's going unchecked. Now, the lady hollered out, you're going to call Billy. She targets Billy. She targets Tanya. she targets what's her name, Lawana,
Yep.
Terry,
Yep.
and Judy.
And Kawana Mack.
Why you want to talk about this? Why? Yeah, Kawana Mack. Anybody that don't go along with the bullshit. So, Judy, you talked all that shit the other day about people never been to your house and you work 3 jobs and all that. When Art come up and straight check the shit out of you, what was your rebuttal for that? You are a thief. I've been saying it. Me and Mickey been saying that about her from jump. Judy plays a role. Judy is an opportunity. She don't have shit. Look at the 4th ward. It's the worst fucking ward out of all 9.
So is.
My 6-month-old baby cousin could reach up to them fucking power lines that's hanging damn near to the road.
Yes, I've seen them. She was like, look at them power lines that's just hanging down to the sidewalk. Yes.
You up there can't, and I'm gonna say this again. If anybody believe them 2 damn stragglers that came up there about them fucking willow trees, that they claim willow trees, you are delusional as fuck. Mm-hmm. Who the hell? He's up there in some fucking shorts and flip-flops. She up there like she just rolled out of the bed. And Elamine, I'm tired of everybody. He's just trying to feel his way out. Fuck all of it. Yeah, I'm cussing and I'm going to have to go ask for forgiveness. But it's hard to watch people being mistreated like that. Mm-hmm. You being kicked out. Art sit there. Normally, Art will be going off. He sit there. To be arrested for a fucking tripod.
Yeah.
But you two, your big moose ass stood up on Dennis, and Dennis, I know some dudes that don't hit women would have rocked the fuck out of that big ass bitch.
I'm gonna give you 10 extra seconds, girl, to wrap up.
Okay. But I'm gonna wrap up. I normally don't care to be vocal like that, cussing. But what the hell else can you do?
Right.
Because Flint is not unique. It's not. It's corruption. But that shit, and what I'm going to just tell the audience, y'all need to stand together. They cannot put all of you out.
Shit.
When y'all see somebody being targeted, stand up and be vocal. Mickey, I'm so proud of you. I am. And my husband Chuck told me to tell you, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of Dennis, Tanya, Jerry, and Jerry Winfrey Carter. Good is going to prevail. And I'm just going to say RIP to Eric Mays, Miss Beverly. Eric Mays' death, we didn't understand it first, why God took him. But sometimes Muhammad is not going to make it to the mountain with you. He's got a spark to change. So y'all keep fighting. Keep fighting. Go up there every fucking week with your tripod.
Yeah.
And then look, fuck his head, fuck a Kim. I can't stand him either. Y'all need to put in a request to get him barred.
All right. Thank you.
And that's all I got to say, because I be done said some more. I'm Richard Pryor today. Fuck that. That's what I am today.
All right,
I'm on my Richard Pryor vocabulary.
We'll get on it then.
That was just stupid.
Thank you, Queen.
But I love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, and y'all have.
You too. Have a good one.
She seems nice.
Press 1 to start the call will start at the beep.
Good morning, Clark. Rich.
Good morning.
I knew that was you, Rich. I heard all of that in the background. What's going on, Rich Jones? Huh?
Hold on. I'm trying to. There we go. I'm on pause now. We good. How y'all doing?
Pretty good, Rich. We knew that was you because you know what? You need to hashtag that word you use, facts, because everybody using that now.
Well, hopefully, this next thing this project that I want to implement with Mr. Pfeiffer, they catch on to that too. Hopefully, they won't catch on to it so late when all the money's gone.
Right.
But I just want to say, Mr. Pfeiffer, a couple of months ago, people was questioning me walking and
asking people to sign your petition and put you on the ballot, they ain't asking me no questions no more. So I want to thank you for that because you know I like having good conversations with the voters because your votes do affect the whole city, not just your ward.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanna implement a program to where some of them houses before the county get them, that we take them in. We got people that's working in Hurley Hospital that has a great rent history that maybe then had a student loan or bought a lemon car or, you know, something like that, but their rent history is superb. Give them homes. Also, I would like to give 2 homes to every police, to 2 policemen in every ward. Maybe they won't leave so fast. And I'm talking about the foreclosed homes before they go to land bank. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about evicting nobody and doing nothing extra. I'm just talking about eliminating land bank.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to sit down and see whatever I can do to help Dennis reach that goal. Because, and another thing is, I want to bring up a point that them tiny houses is the same cost as a normal house. I don't know about a basement or not, but I'd rather have a house instead of a tiny house put on some of these vacant lots that's popping up all over our city. And I'm tired of apartments. Please, Mr. Pfeiffer, no more apartments. No more apartments.
Rich, do you see?
It's like what is our great grandkids got to look forward to?
They spend $200,000 for every apartment. Like you could build 3 or 4 houses for the price of one apartment.
Hang it up now, Rich. Keep watching the show.
You better not hang up on me while I'm listening.
Well, you can turn the radio back on and listen now.
You don't know how to work the radio. You just said radio.
You know what? You got 3 whoopings coming, girl.
All right.
I told you we
got some more callers.
And I just left the store buying me a belt with spikes in it.
Oh, okay, Rich. Just hold on a second, okay?
Have a good day. And I look forward to talking to you some more, Mr. Pfeiffer, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to
I had
the
to
call
get
will
to this
start at
one.
the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. How are you this morning? Damn. You see how I just messed up? Oh, we got to get him back.
We don't have to.
Yes, we do.
Oh, that was 5.
Yeah, that was 5.
And he hung up on you. You know what I'm gonna say it was.
Oh, he didn't hang up.
It was
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, you've been bumped in, caller. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
Well, first of all, this should have been a call-in show with the guest host on the other side of the phone, because I told you, he's the smart one, not the good-looking one.
I know.
I got a face for radio.
Oh, here y'all go. Here go them Pfeiffer brothers.
Him and Nikki would be a great pair on the other side of the camera.
I know that's right, Don. We'll have you sit here in the middle chair.
I have a lot of questions. First of all, Mr. Pfeiffer, how important is this election in the 7th Ward?
It is life or death. It is life or death, because if we don't flip that, fucking put this house up for sale.
Damn.
It's life or death. That's the only way. Literally, I can't stress it enough that the balance of the city, if we don't try to right this ship up, man, we're sinking faster than the Titanic.
Damn.
So let's fast forward, and Miss Jan Marie wins the seat just like Mr. Jared did. Now you're surrounded by 2 competent people, unlike what you've been, the hand you were dealt with at the election time last time. What's the first thing we do as a council to change the city and stop this moving forward, because forward is a fast track down to fucking hell. So let's stop move the city forward. Let's take it off these tracks and move it in a different direction. But what is the first thing we do?
Brothers
You,
putting you
you're
to the
going.
test.
He fucking put me on the spot.
Ain't it?
He goes. So it's if I put vengeance on the back burner, the first thing we do is try to cancel some of these contracts. If I have an inkling, I put vengeance on the back burner and start canceling some contracts. Start bringing people before council to explain what they're doing with our money.
Yes. Yes. I like that. What's next, Don? Keep going.
So the first thing I seen is we actually did some good with the good church. They actually spent some of their money. Yeah. Pfeiffer, yeah.
Was he ordering
they
pizza?
spent some good money with the good church, and they've got that laundry system. What else have you seen this money besides Miller Road, and we actually invested money? What other investments have you seen come in good use with the ARPA funds?
Mm.
Let's not be critical. Let's think of what else positive. Have you seen anything? And
The
if you say the land bank cutting grass, I'm beating your ass.
no, because they don't cut grass. They're not coming in my ward until
We give them
September.
a bunch of damn money. What are they doing with it?
So
I'm sorry, we can't talk about that. That's Wintus's buddy.
Look, I'm looking at him doing a finger like that. Shut up.
the only thing, and I get shit for it, the only thing that the residents will see is that $300 water credit.
Mm.
And that's why I voted for it, because I knew that they were going to piss away every dollar to 501c3s that ain't going to show shit. So that's why I could support that $300 water credit bill or bill credit, because not a cent will hit the residents or anything else.
So are you saying that there's no opportunity that this administration is going to take to give the citizens any more money for home repairs?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I'm saying that realizing that the last 2 years and this last year is going to be, because all of the dollars have to be allocated this year, are going to be a slush fund for re-election ploys.
Mm-hmm. War chest, he's saving it.
It's going to be used to backstop Liddell and all of her lies, and it's going to be paying to make sure that because obviously Washington don't want Neely, so he's got nowhere else to go. So he's got to use those funds to help backstop him, so he has a paycheck here in the city of Flint.
Mm-hmm.
So does anybody know what war chest he's dealing with his actual campaign finance reports? Is he still sitting on a few $100,000?
He's sitting on millions. He got the ARPA money he's using.
It's last time I checked, it was I don't know. Last time I checked, it was a while ago. It was 40 some thousand, but he had 25,000 in the campaign for Congress. So he's sending text out with that shit, that even though he dropped out of the race. So I don't understand that.
Right.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
strange.
So-
Why not donate that money to one of these 501c3s? But no.
Because under $50,000, they don't have to report it. So all these new 501c3s coming out of the dirt, they don't even have to do any tax reporting, so they can fraudulently move it the way they want to and pay themselves. So there's a lot of people outside the city getting paid, and it starts with the word 501c3. So more pressing, how do we stop the illegal activity? You know, I love Rich Jones with every ounce of me, but Rich, fuck the police. Those guys have weaponized themselves and arrested family member last night and kept him in jail all fucking night. How do we stop this corrupt bullshit with our police? This is our, look, and I'm going to put a lot of stress on this. This is our George Floyd moment in this city. They arrested one of our own for holding a camera. How do we stop it?
He wasn't even holding a camera. It was on a tripod.
Yeah.
So the way we stop it is we win the 7th ward. and we get Chief Green in there for a hearing on removal. We remove Chief Green
Do I
with a
hear?
hearing.
I hear somebody in the hallway.
I'm finna tell him about this. We doing this show.
Ooh,
I hear somebody in the
Who is
hallway.
it? My mama said I can't have no company.
Don, I think we got
You can't have no company.
Is that my brother?
this your brother right here.
Motherfucker
Come on
Jones.
over here. Did you take a bath? Oh, well, come
I don't see it.
on. Come on and sit on over here. Our Wood's not in jail, y'all. Hey, you still got the plastic bag that had your belongings in.
convict motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Hold on, we gotta recalibrate.
Wait a minute,
here.
y'all gotta be quiet now. Don talking.
Hey,
Go ahead,
witness,
Don.
give that big ugly motherfucker a hug for me and tell him that he's not in this fight alone.
Yes, everybody was.
I know.
Tyann was texting me everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
Dennis was wrong.
I know.
Did you have any more questions, Mr. Pfeiffer, before they get to talking?
So,
No,
Art,
I wanna
did you wake
listen-
up this
I wanna
morning?
listen
Did
and hear what's in like the rest of America? So I'm gonna let y'all bounce.
Okay.
We'll talk to y'all soon.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you,
Don.
sir.
Art, did you wake up this morning with your ass hurting? Did they say you fell down the stairs and that's why your ass hurt?
Hey, listen, no, man. Hey, you know what, man? Shout goes out to Sheriff Swanson and Under Sheriff Mike T. Under Sheriff Mike T. You ain't met Mike yet.
I don't know these people. by name.
Mike is the under sheriff over at the county, and they looked out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
They looked out. I would
One
still
second before we
I
take
would-
more calls.
I would
Let's
still
get
be
from
in there
Art.
right now if it wasn't for Sheriff Swanson.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't even what was it? Hold on. Oh, they got me for disorderly
What they get you for? What the rap sheet said?
Damn.
disorderly conduct and disorderly person. When?
When
Right.
you were sitting there silently.
Right. When? And then I asked them, are you escorting me out? Are you escorting me out because of the rule? And they said, yeah. And I said, I'll leave. So then when I got out in the hallway, they said that if you get thrown out of the council meeting, you have to leave the building.
Since when?
Right. That was my question. So you saw me standing there.
Yeah.
I wasn't disorderly. I just said, let me see the policy, what rule, what procedure, whatever, what did I violate? So they couldn't tell me.
I mean, you violated a bunch of shit with that shirt.
Man, fuck you. All right. Hey, leave me alone, man. Because I woke up this morning and shit, man. Hey, one thing I can say, man, they don't feed you down there. If you ever want to go on a diet, go down to the county. What? Man, my lips white, man.
I got you, man. Hey, listen, we got you.
No, I gotta. Hey,
you
you know what, man? The only thing that I was pissed about while I was up in there, man, was the fact that I forgot that I had to do the CDC roundtable day for cancer cluster study. And I was like, damn it, I done got arrested and I got to do this roundtable today at 1:00. And I was like, oh man, I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get up out of here. For this.
Yeah, baby doll and Trevor stayed up all night.
Oh,
making
word?
sure that you was okay.
They were gonna stay up all night anyways. They all hopped up on Red
Baby
Bulls.
doll stayed here. Like, she
Whoa.
really, she
I
was
mean,
back
you know
and
what? I
forth.
appreciate everybody because you know what? It's just now beginning. I'm tired of that little tyrant downtown, man.
Which one? You gotta be more specific. There's a lot of tyrants downtown.
Kim,
Kim was on vengeance. He approved you getting arrested last night.
Oh, guess what?
What?
That's the biggest lawsuit ever because it's civilian. So, how did they say it? They said he's a civil lawyer, something to that. He's not a prosecutor.
Yeah.
So he cannot give an order.
Because
me to be
the
arrested.
little midget came and got approval from him to arrest you.
What's your cash app? You wanna give your cash app out?
LW 1302.
LW 1302.
They said that he couldn't approve that, man.
So he came up and I specifically asked him when I was still in my seat. I said, did you just approve him getting arrested? And he shook his head yes. And he said that, and I says, how in the fuck are you doing that? And he's like, I don't want to discuss it in an open meeting. So he approved because a little midget came up and whispered in his ear.
The sergeant.
Yeah, well, that little fucking Malcolm, little midget. He came up and got his approval, and I knew exactly what he was fucking asking because immediately after that you were in cuffs, and that's why I was like, wait,
that little police officer be doing too much.
Yeah,
Sergeant.
He's swinging above his weight for sure.
I forgot his last name, but I mean, at some point, I mean, that's just like over at my college yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, Andy, Mike Freeman went in on him. Did you see that?
Yeah,
No.
I watched it.
Oh, Mike Freeman went in. Mike,
Andy Everman is
Everman,
right.
that's his last name.
Yeah.
Man, Mike Freeman, I mean, he
different yesterday.
Man, if you seen him,
Somebody post that clip. I want to see it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got it. I was live.
Yeah, he was
And
live.
he called him liars. He called him dictator. He called them every name in the book. It's not just Flint now, man. It's all these different boards and elected officials in Genesee County. And you know what?
Damn, all of this for a tripod?
Yeah, no, and that's the case. I mean, that's the thing. They didn't arrest me for the tripod.
No, because they're gonna say that it's disorderly.
What is?
You
Yeah.
gotta have a hearing?
Yeah. Wait, what's disorderly?
Having a tripod.
No, but they didn't arrest me for that.
They got you for when we was in the hallway.
When we was in the hallway.
First, just standing there as being disorderly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got me for the and see,
But you were removed for being disorderly for having a fucking
but
tripod.
they didn't get me for that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling y'all. It
They-
was when we
Well,
was in the
they get me
hallway.
for that.
So because they can't, because it's not a fucking ordinance.
No.
Like,
So they see at first.
or
he
we
said,
called you a political prisoner
I was.
because
I was.
because the way I see it is Kim specifically said yes to get vengeance because of the fucking metal detector lawsuit.
You know what the sergeant said when they put me in the cruiser? He said, "All right, man, sorry about this, man. It's political, bro."
The fuck right it is.
He said it.
No, but you ain't see when the one came up. Remember, they said they wasn't there to arrest me. We was in the hallway. He came back and said it was just for you and Kawanda. He got told to arrest you
Right.
and Kawanda. That's why I was telling Kawanda, let's just go.
Right.
Yeah, he said
I was
he
going
specifically said
I
it
was
was
going to
for
tell
you.
y'all, man, don't y'all get arrested, man. Jump off the plane.
Shit, we
Thank
trying
you,
to get in
thank
that
you.
Brinks truck
I'm
too.
in that
yeah,
Brinks
because
truck with him.
Huh?
He got me kicked out of council.
Hey.
I'm in that Brinks
Hey,
truck.
man.
I don't know
You
what
get
y'all
just a bag
Yeah,
out the Brinks
right,
truck.
yeah.
They said, man, you know what? We're gonna sue them. And what we're gonna do,
That's unlawful removal,
Yeah.
unlawful detention. That's fucking everything.
what we're gonna do, the money that we get, we're gonna put it in a legal fund, and everything that we find that is against people's rights, we're gonna stand up and get arrested, and then we're gonna turn around and sue some more.
So
Everybody else stealing from the city, you might as well get legit.
So what you said? We don't get nothing for that yesterday.
Oh yeah.
so
I'm saying
Art
us.
let the cat out of the
Us.
bag.
I ain't saying
You
us.
want your part.
Yeah, damn right. A10 is struggling. We damn near finna be out. We like the city.
Oh, I need your,
Our finances is distraught over
I need
here.
I need 18 media information because
Say
we're
less.
gonna do sponsor for June 19th mini clinic.
Thanks, sir.
Because they sent me nothing against WFLT, but like I told them, I said they only reach a certain audience. I said ATN Media Group reaches on social media, so we need to pay for our spot on ATN Media. So I got to get y'all information and send it to them.
Okay.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Man,
So-
y'all ain't shit.
Who?
Y'all,
Who?
shit.
So Art let
Damn.
the
Mickey,
cat
would
out
you
of the
like to
bag a
come
little
over
bit.
here and have the brothers show?
No,
I can
ma'am.
do-
Hey,
I
man,
can do that.
I just had to do that, man.
Nah.
He was talking.
I hit him with that. This what he
With
came
what?
in. I said, "You left me out." I just because they didn't fight for my goddamn getting through. All they fought for your ass.
Man, hey, look, Dennis, man, I had
Nah.
Look, I got your back,
seen
way
Dennis.
back.
Yeah.
I had
Nah,
never
shit.
seen
If I ain't
Dennis,
think you
man.
had my back, I wouldn't have did it.
If y'all would have seen his face, man.
Dennis was pissed.
Dennis, he was standing in the door, man. He said, "Y'all arrested him," and his
Yeah.
face, man, was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, man."
I was fucking pissed last night, dude. That's why I had to leave.
Yeah.
My watch was going off fucking crazy, and my heart rate and everything else. I was like, I got to go.
Man, I was like,
I got
man.
to go, and I was
I
making
said-
phone calls all night.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's some good people out
Not
It
me,
is.
but there's good
here. Yeah,
people.
sometimes.
Yeah,
You and your funky ass brother.
yeah.
Hey, man.
They didn't mean
Hey,
that,
Don,
Don.
my
I ain't gonna
fault,
let them
man.
talk about you like that, Don.
Man, fuck that.
So
Hey,
part
Y'all ain't gonna talk
part
about
of
that.
that legal fund is we are going to start the Flint Crime
Oh.
Commission.
oh, you got a legal fine on?
We gonna start one.
Let's go.
We
Let's go.
starting a Flint Crime Commission.
$810
Breaking
News
news.
Media Group.
We are gonna go after these motherfuckers
Yeah,
where it hurts.
let's go.
They pockets.
Yeah.
We gonna go after them and we gonna sue them in civil court, and it's gonna bring criminal charges.
And see,
That's how they got
I'm getting ready
Kwame.
to call that Attorney General's office too, because it's abuse of power going on here.
Shit.
You know,
It's been abuse of power. It's been abuse of power.
Yeah.
Now they just laughing in the
well,
face.
you know what? Here's the thing, right? Only certain people get charged with city misdemeanors. Kevin Tay, Danielle Green,
Mm-hmm.
myself,
Mm-hmm.
and the late Eric Mays.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 4 that have been charged. But
And what
if you
all
look at
4 of
it,
y'all got in common?
nearly.
Boom.
I mean, Judge Morrow had to recuse himself off of Kevin Tay's case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that still pending or did that get dropped?
Yeah, I mean, it has to go to a whole different attorney now.
Different judge?
I mean, different judge. And she wouldn't even show up to court, man. She didn't even show up the day that he was getting ready to, take his plea.
Who?
Deion Freeman.
Mm.
And the city.
Phone lines are back open if y'all want to call
the
in.
city is the one that took up the case, not Deion.
I told them this morning that they're gonna throw the book at you because it's all political retribution.
I thought they were gonna add more charges.
I'm gonna read it.
I didn't
throw it
think
right
you
back
were
at
gonna
the
get out
ass.
this soon.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna get out. I ain't do shit. When I know I'm not breaking the law, I
Yeah,
go
half
freely.
the people in jail didn't do shit.
Nah. I mean, okay. But this was obvious, right?
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name? Where you calling
I
from?
came with y'all today.
Good morning. Good morning. It's Anna.
Hey, Anna.
What's up, Anna?
What's up, Anna?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Anna, I was in DC yesterday.
You doing?
You was not. Your ass was here.
I literally flew in right before the meeting. I was in
Oh,
DC
okay.
yesterday.
Dennis was in DC and he didn't call you.
I didn't call you.
Did you fly into
And you didn't
Bishop
call me. You
Airport?
probably was in my neighborhood.
Say
Probably
what?
was in my neighborhood because I live right by the White House.
I was right there. I was on I spent most of the day on Pennsylvania Avenue.
He bent over fire hydrants.
Bent over fire hydrants?
Let's get this out. Anna, go ahead, because with these two right here.
Art was asking, he's like, I don't know, I don't want a meal, but can I get a bar of soap so I can drop it?
Let Anna talk. Shut up, y'all.
I just want a bar of soap so I can drop it.
Here we go. Go ahead, Anna. Just keep
He's
talking.
like, I don't want to shower. I just want a bar of soap.
This is one for Dennis and one for Art.
Okay, she got one question for you and one for you. Okay, go ahead.
Mickey, why are you putting a parachute on, dog?
All right, so Dennis.
Dennis, this for you.
Dennis Pfeiffer. I don't like saying Dennis. I like saying Councilman. Councilman Dennis Pfeiffer. We be on the clubhouse and we be talking and stuff, and we be having different opinions. But I want to know from the perspective, and yes, I'm gonna throw race in the conversation. As a white man, with the way the city of Flint is going, would you encourage people to leave, or would you encourage people to stay and fight?
Honestly, I say if you have the means, get the fuck out. And I'm being honest. If you have the means, get out, because especially if you have kids, I'll say get out faster, because putting your kids through a test phase or a recovery phase, they don't have that time back in their life or their education. You don't have, and we learned it during COVID, there is no time to waste during an education. And the schools around here suck horribly. So why would you put your kid through a test phase and a recovery period when they're never going to be able to recover from that time? So if you got the means, and I'm being totally honest, because That's what I do. Get the fuck out.
All right. Art, what's the question for Art?
Okay. So, Art, are you a vet, retired vet?
Disabled vet.
You can't tell from his haircut that he's disabled?
Okay.
Shut
So have you ever thought about?
Go ahead.
So my question is, Art, have you ever thought about, especially the fact that your voice is very powerful, have you ever thought about starting a campaign for vets, especially with freedom of speech, with what's going on in the city?
That's a good
You know
one.
what? I was in jail last night, and all I had time to do was think. And guess what? I work with veterans all the time, and I'm getting ready to call in my militia buddies.
There's a bunch of federal grants out there.
I don't need any grant money. They're gonna come anyway. We did it already. We did it back in Standing Rock, where we had 5,000 veterans go to Standing Rock, North Dakota, and stand up for the people out there, and we accomplished what we needed to. Here is different in Flint because of the politics, but it can be done, and we're gonna do it. Me myself, like what Dennis the Menace was saying, I wouldn't suggest people leave. Me myself, I'm not gonna cut and run. I'm gonna force them to do what they got the money to do. And that's they got $130-something million for school, $94 million.
But you're in a different perspective.
Okay, I'm hanging up now, Anna. Keep listening.
But you in a different perspective to be able to stay and fight. Like if you had a family and kids in school and everything else, and you had the means, why would you
stay?
Why would you have helicopters circling over your house every night? Why would you have a subpar education for your kids just to prove a point to on the hopes that there's a recovery?
The crazy thing is, well, it's hypothetical anyway, because the majority of the people who had the means are gone. But the majority of the people in the city of Flint right now is retirees.
Yeah.
Or people
because they can't afford to leave. They can't afford to leave.
So if I have the means, I am my brother's keeper. And I'm gonna stand here and fight with my brother and my sister, because I don't want them to live. I mean, I got the means to leave. I can go live in another country if I want to.
All right, one second.
Let's listen. I want to stay here and finish the fight. It's people dying of cancer. It's people who our water's still not safe.
1 second. Let's take Jessica from California.
I'm gonna stay here.
Shut up.
My fault. Oh, you.
Yeah, I kept saying wants to know. That's I'm like shit. I'm trying to shut up. Okay, Jessica.
Shut up and let the white girls talk.
Go ahead, Jessica.
Right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Art Woodson, and good morning, Ms.
Good morning.
I want to start off by telling Art. Of course, you don't need me to tell you this, but what happened to you last night was unjust. But it was important because what happened really illustrates the fact that they are willing to jail their political opponents like any dictator would. And so it's on record now. Everybody sees what has been done, and that's going to set the stage for what will hopefully be some serious legal and financial consequences for everybody involved. Mr. Pfeiffer, I've been wanting to say this to you for a couple of months.
Oh, shit.
Everybody knows, everybody with any kind of real critical thinking skills, anybody with any kind of sense knows that you did not call that girl no monkey. A lot of us, me especially, I listen with a hard ear for any type of racism. We know that that's not what you meant. And for what it's worth, I apologize for the fact that this person decided, black people have a lot to be pissed off about in this country. What we don't have, and she weaponized that as a vengeance tactic because she was pissed off because you unseated her. You put a check on her abuse of power, and she wanted to make you pay for it by essentially putting a target on your back and on the backs of your family members.
And that leads me into my next comment. Like Tanya Burns with Eva Worthing, you have my undying respect. Because if the person who had put a target on the backs of myself and my family had run up on me trying to fight, I would have given her the 5-finger lullaby. I understand that for legal reasons and just politically speaking, optics, it wouldn't have been a good look. Mm-hmm. But I'm very, very sorry that happened. I'm very glad to see that while you still have to deal with manic rage on one side, you have some sense on the other side.
Right.
And that's what I've been wanting to say to
You're talking about and during council, not right now, as I sit here.
Yeah, so you used to be bookended by manic rage on one side, and then inhaling the scent of old mayo.
Now I'm the bookend of it.
So that's all done now. But again, I applaud you for keeping your temper, for being willing to get in good trouble for the citizens of your ward, and for the citizens of Flint. Please keep doing what you're doing, and don't let them people make you sick.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you, Jessica.
I don't always hold my temper, but like last night, I was so fucking pissed last night that I had to leave. I had to leave.
But you know what? Your point, I understand. I would leave. I mean, I wouldn't fault people leaving. But what she said though, if you look at President Trump, man, they can ride on this right here, man.
Yeah.
Where they can show people in politics abuse their power
and
against their political opponents, man.
We need your poll numbers to go up, Art.
you still on the poll.
Good morning, caller. You've been booked in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name's Trevor. I'm calling from Sleep Deprived.
Hi, Trevor.
Man, Trevor leave people out there hanging, man. And you said call me, and I called you.
When I saw cuffs on your wrist, and I stayed.
I was finna say, but Tiny.
I'm just joking with you, Trevor.
Oh, we got so many calls coming in.
I'm just joking.
Go ahead, Trevor. Yeah, go ahead.
I got 2 questions. The first one really does apply to Art, but it's mainly to Dennis. Dennis, what will it take to get a resolution on the floor to get the city to use some lube when they fuck us? I know Art could really use some of that right now.
No. I think in all.
Came at him with that Flint-sized weenie last night.
No, so in all honesty, instead of the Purell hand sanitizer, it's going to be KY.
Oh my God!
Right here,
come on, guys. Jeez.
What? I'm answering the man's question.
Okay.
Dennis being on council, Art being a victim, and it also goes out to Mickey too, being a victim who just didn't catch as much. Is how do you guys feel about Art's arrest in terms of not just how politically motivated it was, but also it infringed upon Art and Mickey's First Amendment rights, the right to free speech and to speak against government with reasonable reasonable disagreements, as well as right to journalism, and then the 14th Amendment, equal protections under the law, which goes on to include that state and local municipalities cannot enforce any sort of legislation against media based on its view.
Okay. Thank you,
So-
sir.
I just want to know your guys' thoughts on that.
Okay, keep listening and they will answer that.
Stay away from the Red Bull, buddy.
No, they won't. They're going to argue for 5 minutes.
No, they're not. They're going to answer your question. Go ahead. Take over.
So the way I feel it is yesterday was a truly low point. Not only did they take Art's views and opinions out of it, they arrested a disabled veteran for recording a public meeting. I don't care what the hell they charged him for or what's on that paper. That's what they did. So it's a dark day. It's going to be a while before we come back from that. In just all honesty, I think that even though Art got raped last night.
Man, you in this show with
No, I mean literally, Art took it up the ass for the team because
Oh my God.
Man, you in this motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Because-
this is not this
because
is not gonna stop,
that
guys.
because
This
what
is not gonna
no
stop.
can I finish? Y'all
Go
shut
ahead.
up. What's
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
so bad about this motherfucker.
turn the camera off. But I will say that Art literally and figuratively took one for the team last night
Yeah.
because it's going to open this wide open into the
Like your ass.
well
Don't stop. Stop. Let him finish. He's trying to be serious.
because what happened last night should be all over the airwaves.
Yeah,
It should
yeah.
be.
It should be
should
all
be.
over every airwaves. All but it's not because the media around here is scared of what they did with Ronnie Dahl and getting blackballed from meetings and scoops or whatever else. So they won't report on it.
Nope.
So, it's going to take the 400 people watching this. That's going to have to share it far and wide to get this out there that this travesty is going on.
You know what, man? The crazy part is that I mean, that's what I looked at. I'm like, man, you know what? We can start something right now. As far as showing the abuse of power, Kim just telling them that you can do this, knowing good and damn well you can't do it. With
Straight vengeance in his eyes last night,
dog
man.
mane ass, man. You got manes. You know what manes is?
No.
You know what manes is?
No.
Oh, y'all don't know what manes?
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs. They have little patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mange.
That's like, I don't know what the hell it is. I know
Mange.
it's something start with an M.
Yeah.
He put it back in the hands of Liddell, like
When you
what
asked that
wanna
question,
do.
I did
they
point of
had-
orders before
they supposed to have a public hearing on that rule, no matter what.
Right.
Even if it was just a rule, they supposed to have a public hearing because it's changing council rules. Then what Dennis read, if it has penalty, it's supposed to have a public hearing. It's supposed to be an ordinance.
Mhm.
So when Dennis asked him, he didn't address the resolution. He just said it's whatever the chairperson wants.
And then they changed it because I went back there and I read it again. They took out that part about abandoned equipment.
Yeah.
That's not in there.
You notice how the only person that knows about that not being banned was Paul because he abandoned the shit out of it.
Yes.
So how in the hell did they reword? Did Paul have a talk with them and they reworded
They
it?
had to.
Because it was in there at first.
It was in
Unattended.
there. We have a
Yeah.
copy
It was
of
supposed to
did
be
they change it?
confiscated.
We don't know when they changed it. We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know when they changed
Because that's
it.
why I know Dennis. I mean, I know Dennis read it. So I was like, all right, sis. And then you look at it, she still didn't address Paul until Dennis kept hitting her with the point of information or point of order. So I was like, all right, since she don't want to say nothing about Paul, let me pop out my tripod right now and see if she say something to me. And then when Davina read that, and that's when she was able to come directly over to me. But if Davina wouldn't have read it, she would have never said anything to me.
Yeah.
But that's just showing how lopsided. Let me say this too. Elamine, I'm gonna talk about you when I get back in front of you. You are a clown show, bruh, and I hate that you talked to me last night, man, because is the budget a balanced budget?
Depend on who you
What does
ask.
balance mean?
I'm saying, did they come up there with numbers?
Hell no. The CFO said some of the lines and stuff was wrong.
And Elamine still passed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, and that's what I mean. You're not there for the people. You there to make sure that you get a vote, Leon, man. And just like
Leon
speaking
said,
to
screw you. He got 2 checks in December.
You
say
were
what?
Oh,
you
you
were
ain't heard about that
No.
yet?
No.
Oh shit! Let me show you, boo boo.
2 checks from where?
The city of Flint. They
Oh.
say
Oh,
miscellaneous.
Trevor's comment. Trevor wants to know if you were the top or the bottom last night.
No, you was the middle, Trevor. Hey,
I'm getting Trevor in trouble.
Hey,
Travis gonna come up in there, little Opie gonna come up in there and
Look at this. It's on 810 Flint. Why did the city of Flint write a check to Leon Elamine on 12/8/23 for $30,000 and $8,750,000 on 2/10/23? And it shows it like right there. Leon Elamine.
Oh wow.
I got the check. And it just say,
Oh
how you
wow.
do it.
That's why he bought and paid for.
Oh wow. 30,000 for real.
They don't want like that's what it really is.
Oh wow.
You know, you think he gonna go against what they like?
Huntington
they
Bank.
like
Yeah,
this.
you're right.
Huntington
They
Bank
like
and
this
then
money.
Leon,
look, it
man,
say,
dude, man.
check register for the city of Flint.
Showed up. Leon, bruh. See,
You
I
wanna see the
mean,
other one?
yeah, nah.
But
I
Art,
really-
Other one right
did
here,
you actually
8,000.
think the way that he got
Miscellaneous.
selected that you think
Wow.
that he would be independent?
You know what, man? Honestly, he and I worked together during the water crisis, putting service lines in before the city even started. We was putting service lines in, and on the street, you know, we was working together. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he was a straight up brother, man. But I see now that
Somebody
No.
got to him.
yeah.
He got bought.
I mean,
He got.
you know, just
He
like
got
we was
got.
talking about the
Hey,
disorderly.
Trevor,
I
stop
said,
at the store and grab a water.
I said,
Who?
Trevor on his way to get with Art.
I said, how is it?
Give him get 2 waters.
I said, how is it that you voted for this disorderly thing, man? With the not disorderly, but the tripod thing, man. Oh man, I voted against it twice. I said, but you voted for the main one, one time.
That's the only one.
Oh
that matters.
man, I'm just trying to bring the city together. How the fuck is that bringing the city together, man? How is that bringing unity, man? I said, what you need to be doing is putting rules in place to control that big ass moose up there.
Oh, she don't like when you call her.
I don't give a fuck. And then she had on them black shoes and shit with the little stub on the heel.
They call kitten heels.
I don't know what the fuck
They
they call
call
them,
what?
but they look like
Kitten
she
heels.
wore
They
the
call
heel
them
out, man.
Kitten heels.
Kitten heels.
Kitten heels.
Why the fuck you call them kitten
Sandra
heels?
Martin, I'm
That's
trying
what
to
they
find
call
it.
them,
Can you
kitten
put it
heels.
back up and I'll put
Huh?
it back
They
up?
call them
We
kitten
got
heels.
like
They look like she didn't
Gotta be
stepped
up
on
at
them
the
for
top.
so
I'm
long
trying
that
to
they
find
done
it.
wore like went inside the shoe or something, man. With a big ass. I don't care if don't nobody like what I just said about her. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
That's
I
why
can't
she-
stand.
It's free.
She got
Shout
serious.
out.
She got serious mental issues,
Free
man.
speech, man.
Oh,
I
that
don't
was Little
care.
Mama. My bad. Let me.
I'm
find
serious,
it.
she-
But you don't have free speech when you go up to the lectern.
And you see, I still say what I want to.
The
at
only
the
person that's
lectern.
got free speech that they stick up
Oh,
for
man.
is Doug Matthews.
Yeah,
That man is twisted.
That's the only person that
shake and bake.
that's the only person that can do no wrong and speaks bad about
Shake
council
and bake.
people that they stick up for.
Yeah, shake and bake, man.
That man shaking
Doug
bake, man. We gonna
Matthews.
be-
He be up there shaking his ass off, man.
Talking
Man.
shit.
Yeah, he get to talking stuff, man, and then he gets shaking.
Little
and shit.
Mama, can you put it back up there? My bag.
What
Because I was
happened?
trying to find her comments. Because we got so many of them coming in. I'm going back trying to find her. She told me to put it up. Yeah, she told me to put it up. I said the wrong name, but if you can put it back in,
Man,
Little
you know
Mama,
what,
I
man? I'm just hoping that we can take this right here and tear their asses up, man. I'm serious. I don't care. I'm serious.
They don't realize what they did last night.
If we can protest, if we can just go down there, man, we just fill a damn chamber up.
They don't realize the
You know,
Pandora's
the
box that they
thing.
If
opened.
we fill the chamber
Filling
up,
the chamber up. Like, I'm still calling on them damn groups. NAACP, Black Lives Matter. I mean, they planning parades and shit. We are not free.
hey, you know what?
APB, we not free. So Juneteenth, it's been
I'm
canceled.
my hat goes off to Miss Claire. Even though me and Miss Claire has disagreements.
How about Claire McClinton?
Claire McClinton.
Yes, man. I'm just letting them know.
Oh, she was right there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She was right there. And that just goes to show no matter how much we disagree with one another, just like with Mike Freeman at Mott, no matter how much we disagree with one another, if it's something that we agree upon, we don't have to ask people to unify. We're going to unify anyway, because it could be you next, just like we said about the water. You don't stand with us now. It could be Atlanta right now. It could be Philadelphia. It could be wherever. We got to stand up right now on this right here while the door is open, so that we can show them, hey, this little tyrant, Napoleon syndrome. What Mitchell say, the pony was bigger than him.
He having his own little rodeo thing down at Sylvester.
Howdy doody.
With the little ponies and stuff. He having his own little rodeo thing.
No, I've been on here looking for it. I couldn't find
tomorrow.
it. Did I see it? Nope.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
He love that shit though.
Like
popcorn and candy and all that. But that's what they used to call him in school, Howdy Doody. I'm serious. He loving it, man, because that's what we used to call him in school. Howdy Doody.
Actually, it's today at the Flint Development Center. You can come and take pictures with real horses for $10.
Oh, what about mooses?
No, special guest mayor and state rep.
It can be a whole petting zoo.
Hey, so is it a fundraiser? He's saying $10, so there's got to be a fundraiser. It's got to show.
Where's it at?
Oh no, that's not his though. It's at the Flint Development. It's not his. It's the pre-rodeo.
Right,
it's just special guest, mayor and state rep Nilly. How much money did he spend?
To get there. To be on
I heard
the
it was
flyer.
$25,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
For the rodeo?
Yeah. I heard it was $25,000. I told y'all he spent $50 to be on the press conference where I did the briefing down in DC. He spent $50,000 opera fund money just to be able to speak for 3 minutes because we didn't ask him for it.
Like I said before, a little bit ago, that last bit of ARPA is going to be political campaign fund for the next 2 years because Washington don't want him. So he's going to utilize those monies to stay here.
They're not letting him go to Washington.
Oh, they don't want him.
They done already told him, you can stay here. We can give you Flint, but we're not sending you to Lansing.
Yeah.
Hey,
that there's a reason why Kildee spoke out the way he did.
Yeah, because they don't like him.
Yeah,
that's why they haven't been in Flint.
This is no different than Judy being on the Economic Development Board. They went to say they did the same thing to Neely. Like, we see what you're doing in Flint, and we can't say that we want that spread around everywhere.
Hey, Judy took some money.
You said, wait a minute, but you said something last night that I caught.
What?
What the hell you doing over Judy's house? What was y'all doing?
Oh, you caught that?
Yeah, you said I've been over your house.
Yeah. I took some people over there.
You got some white chocolate? What's going on?
Huh?
What?
No,
She said she dated a colored.
No.
Oh, shit.
Was it too
hard? She did.
Oh, you got that though.
She said
You got that. You got that.
Yeah, you said
You got that. Yeah.
Shout out to Rich Jones. Facts.
Hey. Facts what?
She dated.
Yeah, I was over there.
Okay. What were you doing? What were you doing? Art?
That we went over there for?
You got some splaining to do.
It was 2 Republicans that I took over there, and we was sitting back. Damn, I'm trying to think.
It gets all fuzzy now.
No.
It gets all fuzzy now.
No.
Yeah.
It was
now we get to pretend like he's Bill Cosby, and he got.
It was after Neely.
Who was after Neely?
The people that was with me.
Did you get roofied?
The Republicans. It was during election time.
Mm-hmm.
It was during election time, man. And remember when all of them used to come down for House of Esther?
This is getting very sketchy.
I'm telling y'all,
this
man,
whole story is
what?
getting sketchy.
Hey, y'all, listen.
Nope.
I swear to God.
Yeah,
my
I'm
right
not
hand
buying it. Not buying it.
Everything I love.
Don't
I'm
bring God into
hey,
this,
listen.
man.
Hey, y'all going with the bullshit.
Hey,
on everything I love, man, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna remember what it was that we. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Lindsay. I'm gonna call Lindsay. Nah, I'm telling y'all, man, for real. I'm telling you, it was doing.
We at the 2-hour mark. One trying to tell the people we got to go. We leaving it on the note that I've been hanging with Judy.
No, it was just at one time. Hey, listen.
See what had happened was,
and here we is.
Yeah.
But listen, here's the thing, though, man. If it was something that I ain't want to know.
he sounds like the CFO trying to explain our money right now.
No, man,
Here we is.
For real, that's why I said it.
You can calm down. It's okay.
No, he went by himself. Danielle was with him. She just put it on here. She was there too.
See?
See,
I ain't even say that.
Oh, okay. She said
So
she was
Danielle was
okay.
cool with you.
All right,
then.
Danielle.
I'm
No,
telling y'all, man,
Danielle probably
I
was
can't
just
remember.
stuck in the car and had to go over there
No, it
because
was
he was
charged
there.
her, man.
Oh,
It was some stuff that we was trying to work
gotcha.
out and try to get Millie. And
Oh,
by
Tyann
the-
on here too.
Oh, Tyann on here?
Who?
Yeah, Tyann been up all night worried
Oh, I
about
will.
your
I
ass.
will, Robin, and thank you.
Hey, no, man, it was I took 2 Republicans to let her see that we got Republican connections because she's the GOP. She's on the GOP committee.
Yeah.
And so it was more or less like that. And then in the Republican area.
And then she sold everything out for power.
Yeah.
I got one question, then we're gonna go. I promise you, then we're gonna go. What do y'all think about them? The headline said that the MTA wanted to purchase the Genesee County
That's been in the works
building.
that's been in the works for a while. I knew about that a year.
Really?
I knew about that a
thought
year ago.
I thought they were gonna put it down there
You know
with the
what?
old
I
farmers
knew about
market.
that. No,
I thought they was
no.
gonna get it out of there.
You know why that is because of all the riffraff. They want the powers that be downtown want that away from.
Well, that's why I thought they was gonna move it farther.
No, they want that away from the farmers market and the new YMCA. They want the lesser bees gone.
And then on top of that, right, they ain't even appraised the property, man. They get ready to probably sell it for $1 million. But it could probably get like
Oh,
3-4
this hasn't been in the plans for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
They got
need to do a part 2 to this.
they
show,
got to
y'all.
get. That's the same thing with the DDA. They're trying to get people out with these parking meters and everything else. So they get
Hey, you know what?
they get that people away from.
Oh, you're gonna pull the P cards for the DDA?
What?
Put a motion on the floor to bring DDA back to Flint.
They're not coming.
What do you mean bring
No,
DDA back
the
to
emergency
Flint?
manager took DDA and split it off. It used to be under Flint. It's not under Flint anymore because the emergency manager split it and
What do you mean? No,
Yeah, we can't afford them.
No, the thing is, it'll be back under Flint, and we'll be doing our own budget. We'll be paying our own bills.
You
and
want
all
it
that.
incorporated back.
Yeah, bring it
Okay.
back.
It's like the trash and all of that stuff.
Yeah, but we can. DDA is easier to do.
Oh, you think I got the votes for that? I
You know
can't
what?
stop a fucking tripod, but I can bring the DDA back.
Well, on that note, we thank you for joining us this morning. This conversation will probably continue on for a couple hours after we go off air.
He's got to go report to his probation officer.
Oh yeah, that's that damn Fed phone. All right, get him up in here.
First and foremost, Art got to go shower.
He don't stink.
I know I don't.
Well, because he was dropped the bar of soap twice. So
Y'all, we will see y'all back on here. There is no Winter's Hall show tonight, but next week I will have 2 very special. Hush.
Hold on for a second.
Well, can I finish one? Oh.
Last night they brought Dennis
Up to the end of
up in there. They had cut the cover off and made it to like a little skirt and gave him some grape Kool-Aid to put on his lipstick.
Oh my God!
Listen, no show tonight, but next week we will be returning with our citizens. We're gonna have 2 very special guests. Y'all don't want to miss the Winter's Hall show next week. Carl Lewis coming on here.
Oh,
Carl Lewis is coming on here, and Sherry said she didn't want to come, but Sherry coming with him. Carl gonna show his ass next week. Angie Mack, make sure you on here to watch your relatives.
Cash App 810 News Media Group because they need a vacuum up in here.
That's Trevor's and Clack's shit all over the place. They have their stuff
Just
everywhere
doing
up
what
in
the
here.
fuck they
They got wine,
telling you,
water
when I come
bottles,
back, I'll
all
be
of this
picking
type
up
of
shit.
stuff.
I'm
You know, we just tired of doing this. Oh, we still live. We still live.
Oh, my bad. We
Oh,
off
I
now.
forgot. We
Peace,
out of here.